Thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in. The Coronado Arte Harris Show. Owner of the global market, majority stakeholder of all 10-year, 15-year, 30-year corporate, private, and public. And just like that news reporter that tells you on Thursday when he comes to look at your restaurant and he tells everybody how nasty it is, those got mold and fungus and E. coli in your nozzles and stuff. And you putting utensils where they don't go. And you got all that garbage and trash everywhere. Clean up, you know what I mean? That's what he says. Clean up, you know what I mean? Instead of you directing traffic and telling somebody, close that, put that up. Won't you get up and just clean up, you know what I mean? Put some duct tape on your mouth and clean up and don't stop. You know, at this rate, you can't afford to stop cleaning up. It's gonna take you the rest of your life to clean up. So I just suggest you just shut the hell up and clean up and don't stop cleaning up because it's just that nasty. Thank you. Instead of you pointing out everybody else's, you know what I mean? Or everybody else is deficient, you need to put some duct tape on your mouth and just clean up, you know what I mean? And stay focused on the Ford Escort. I mean the Fusion. You know, don't be an escort, you know what I'm saying? Clean up for the escorts. That's what your job is now, you know what I mean? You're no longer considered an escort, not in that condition. And, you know, only thing you can do is preach the gospel. But I tell you, the best way to preach the gospel and get next to the Lord is just clean up and shut up and don't stop cleaning up. And stop complaining and bitching. That duct tape will help you stop bitching and get up and clean up. Because we did a survey of it. At this rate, you can't afford to do anything but clean up. It's gonna take you the rest of your life to just to get some type of sunshine to go through there. To get the Lord to even focus on you ever again, you're gonna have to clean up to the day you leave. You know, that's what I suggest you do. You know, it's just that sad. You know, the more you try to make somebody else look bad, the more you're increasing your guaranteed chance of going to hell. Because you got a guarantee. You're guaranteed to go. You know? There's one trip you ain't gonna miss, going to hell. You know? But if you want to gamble with the devil, you know, you better get them dice and clack, 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 clack. You better clack them together. You better get your dice hand. Get your dice game. Get it good. Get it right. Practice makes perfect. Get on them knees and shake them dice. Clack, 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 clack. You know what I mean? You need to do it every day. And you get what you do, you get you a broom, get you a mop, and get you some Mr. Clean. That's the best clack, clack, clacking you can do. That's the best 7-Eleven you can do. Windex, clean up, and don't stop cleaning, and put some duct tape on your mouth. Because at this rate, nobody's going to show up and pay their dues and respects to you. I'm being honest with you. All those people that you know, they're not going to show up. So you need to start, making a real impression on them instead of making an asshole out of everybody. You need to make a real good impression so at least people can see you on your way to hell. They can wave at you. Thank you for letting me tune in. And let's bow our heads and meditate. We're not praying anymore. The days of prayer have come to an end. The church has failed you. Your pastor has failed you. Your belief has failed you. All your elders and your ministers, all your deacons, they're nothing but whores. All they trying to do is get into some ass and get into some panties. Every last one of them. They said they haven't found a real pastor, preacher, or a deacon in the last 60 years. It's just that sad. And one thing I know you do believe in is the illuminated society, and God bless those who are frat brothers in this, because one thing about you don't believe it. So let's bow our heads and ponder. We're not going to pray and think about all the thousands of COVID victims that have to be infected with COVID, and a lot of them going to die because you like to prank off when people go to sleep. You know what I mean? When people sleep, you like to show the white man how much of a slave worshiper, I don't know, a white dick sucker you are. And you don't think there's no effect and you won't be affected. You think that you're being elevated by whatever it is. I don't know, is it cheerleaders gone wild, girls gone wild, girls that dropped out of school to sell their ass and they don't have no money. I don't know what it is. You know, all I can tell you is that 1,000 people was infected at the same time when you was playing a dirty game, and it happened every day. It hadn't been a day that didn't pass by where you tried to play a dirty game with thousands of people. They got to fight for their life. They had a lady that came on TV last night. She said she just recovered from cancer. Just recovered from cancer. She said cancer ain't got shit on COVID. That's what she said. She said COVID is so goddamn strong. She said that the way it attacks your respiratory, she said every breath that she took, she felt like she was gonna die. She said she felt like it was a guarantee that she would not be able to bounce back from COVID-19. She said every breath she took, she felt like it was gonna be her last breath, And she's a living testimony. She knows these girls and guys that play these pranks, and she had to be tested because of the pranks that they play. And she was trying to tell them, but they weren't listening to it. So that one woman out of that 1,000 for just that one prank that they played, and that was probably like goddamn 40 days ago. That was 40 days ago, and she just now bouncing back. After 40 days, she thought she was gonna die every day. She said she just recovered. She got to a point where they said that she recovered. It's no guarantee that she's recovered. A lot of time that shit be just sitting there and that shit gonna come second round on your head. You know what I mean? So we're gonna stop praying all the time, there's gonna be a rise in atheism, and atheists deserve to have a boost of membership because the church ain't doing shit. And I tell you, I like to give a certificate, and I would like to give you a Coronado certificate of freedom for those states and cities that listen to me, because you the number one city out there. San Diego, all those people out there, Coronado Beach, they protesting, They said they don't give a damn what the governor or what they mayor say. They need to go back and make some money. They need to open their business up and make some money. Thank you for listening, because these folks around here, they think they know it all, But now, your city, San Diego, Coronado, California, and many other cities, they've taken the lead from these people that used to be freedom fighters. Now they're faggots, As I live in a place that used to be known for fighting and saying, hell no, we're not listening to your laws of injustice. We're going to fight against it. No, they're sitting on their ass waiting on EPT here. So thank you for San Diego and all those cities out there where you out there picketing, you got your posters in the sky, and you telling the police F you, and you telling your governor and your mayor F you. We need to go back. We don't have time to play your tattletale, your hall monitor game that you're playing. And guess what? People are listening to you. They listening to you. And guess what the president said? He said he commends you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I was trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen? The president of the United States said that he commends them for showing the United States that it's time to go back and open up the business. It's time to get out there and show some type of resistance and some type of fight back. Because if you don't fight, it'll kill you. As I'll tell you, you just sit up there and if you don't fight it, it's gonna kill you. It's gonna consume your ass. So thank you. That could have been Montgomery's trophy. It could have been Alabama's trophy, but it's not. Right now they're dealing with homosexuality and jealousy. That's what they're dealing with here, and it's severe too. They can't get anything done because they too busy trying to get bills passed of their homosexuality and their gay activity and their jealousy. You see what I'm saying? And I tell you, ladies, thank you for pondering. Thank you for meditating. Pondering, meditating, and thinking. And you don't have to pray to do that. You don't have to be misled by a fat ass preacher that has probably 5 or 6 families and 4 different wives to tell you that you have to live one way, that you're only supposed to have one wife and that you should be loyal to her and faithful. You know what I'm saying? And those that cheat on their partners are going to hell. You don't have to listen to somebody that's doing something totally different than the thing that they preaching. You can just ponder, think, and pray. You know what I mean? You see, your pastor can call you for everything else. You know, he wants a manicure. He wants a massage. You see what I'm saying? He wants to talk about nothing at all. You see what I'm saying? But when the end of time is here, he didn't call you. You know what I mean? He been telling you all that time that you his favorite. You know what I'm saying? But where is he when the world came to an end? Nowhere to be found. Man. So you mean to tell me somebody is one of your favorite American citizens, and now at the end of time, now you can't you don't say, hey, the man of the Lord is praying that you and your flock make it? No, like, you know what I mean?